Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ashok IT. Today we are here to understand the details about the master program on DevOps with AWS. All right. Before going to start the details of the course, so first let me introduce about myself. I will be the trainer for this DevOps with AWS master program. My name is Ashok. I'm having 9+ years experience in IT industry. Currently, I'm working for one MNC company, which is product based company, US based banking company. I'm working from Hyderabad location. In the current company, my role is technical lead. And coming to my skill set, I'm a full stack developer, backend with Java, Spring Boot, microservices, front end with Angular. And coming to operational side, I'm good with Linux, AWS, and DevOps. These are the technologies and skills that I'm using in my current project development. Good. This is very quick introduction about myself. Now, coming to actual course information. So many people will have confusion. Sir, who should learn this DevOps course? DevOps with AWS. So do I need to have some prerequisites to learn this course? Do I need to learn some prerequisites? Do I need to have some prerequisites to learn this course? Right. So what are the prerequisites to attend this master program on DevOps with AWS? Right. The first one, there are no specific prerequisites to attend this DevOps and AWS. Anybody can learn this DevOps and AWS. If you are really interested to become a DevOps engineer or to become a cloud practitioner, then you can attend this DevOps with AWS. There are no specific prerequisites. I mean to say, anybody can learn this. Whether you are from IT background or you are from non-IT background. Sir, I am from mechanical background. I am from sales background. I am from civil background. Can I learn this DevOps with AWS? Yes, of course, you can learn this because in this DevOps with AWS, coding part will be very less. Right? If you go for Java, Python, .NET, it's 100% coding. Java means 100% coding we have to do. .NET means coding. Python means coding. PHP means coding. But whereas DevOps with AWS, it is more like of administration and operations. Coding part will be very less in this DevOps and AWS. So I'm not saying that no coding. 10% of coding will be available. Very minimal coding will be available. I mean to say that's not a coding actually. It's a scripting. Some kind of scripts we need to write in this DevOps and AWS also. Those how to write that script that we are going to discuss as part of our course. So now anybody can join for this DevOps, whether you are from IT or non-IT, that doesn't matter. Next one, programming knowledge not mandatory for this course. Sir, I don't know Java. Can I learn this course? Sir, I don't know Python. Can I learn this course? Yes, 100% you can learn this course. Programming knowledge is not mandatory for this course. And graduates, undergraduates, backend developers, web developers, non-IT background people also can attend this master program on DevOps and AWS. Guys, able to understand what are the prerequisites to attend this DevOps and AWS? There are no specific prerequisites available. Anybody can attend this DevOps and AWS. Programming knowledge is not mandatory for this course. If you are doing your BTech or your MBA or MCA, that means you are undergraduate, or if you already completed your BTech or MBA or MCA, you are a graduate. Backend developers, people who will work on Java or Python or .NET, they are called as backend developers. People who are working on front end like Angular, React, those web developers. Non-IT background people, you are from a civil or mechanical or chemistry, whatever it is, you also can learn this DevOps and AWS. Good. So these are the prerequisites. Next one. What is the course content? Sir, what is the roadmap of this course? What we are going to learn from this DevOps with AWS? What is the roadmap? Here, the course is divided into multiple modules, guys. The course is divided into multiple modules. There are 6 modules available in this course. In the first module, we will understand what is this DevOps, what is the DevOps lifecycle. I'm going to introduce you to DevOps world. In the IT, how this DevOps is getting used, what is the purpose of this DevOps, what is the software development lifecycle, what is the waterfall methodology, what is agile methodology, why the DevOps is having more demand in the market, what are the roles and responsibilities of the DevOps engineer in the software project development and delivery. So tomorrow, once you get the job as a DevOps engineer or AWS engineer, what you need to do in the company? What are your daily activities? What are your roles and responsibilities? What is this DevOps? Why DevOps is more famous? How it is helping the companies to develop the projects? All those things, that introduction part we are going to understand in the module 1. That is introduction to DevOps world. So very important basics we are going to learn about the DevOps in the module 1. Once the basics, the introduction part completed for the DevOps, then we will start with module 2. In the module 2, we are going to learn Linux operating system. Guys, here in your computer, everyone is having a personal computer or laptop, right? In our laptop, we are using Windows operating system. Windows operating system we will use for our personal purpose. Like we will use the Windows operating system to learn some courses or to use the Facebook or to do some Google search and all. For personal purpose, we are using Windows operating system. But tomorrow in the company, to deploy the projects, to run the software projects, companies will use Linux operating system. So as a DevOps engineer, you should have knowledge on Linux operating system. So here, Linux is also part of our course. I will teach Linux for almost 15 to 20 days of time. What is Linux? How to install the Linux operating system? How to work with Linux commands, and what is a shell scripting in the Linux? All those details we are going to learn. I told you some scripting knowledge is required. That scripting also we are going to cover as part of Linux. First 15 to 20 days, the Linux classes will be available for you. Once we got perfection on the Linux operating system, then we will start with AWS Cloud, Amazon Web Services. So what is this AWS Cloud? So in order to develop the projects, in order to deploy the projects, we need some softwares, we need some computers, we need some machines, we need some servers, we need a database. Lot of things are required. Here, instead of purchasing that infrastructure required for a project deployment, we will take those softwares. I mean to say, we will take that infrastructure from AWS on rental basis. AWS is a cloud provider which will provide the IT infrastructure for rent. Simple example, if there is a function in our house, we are going to get that Shamiana material for rent for 1 or 2 days of time. We will use it for our function. Once the function completed, we will return that back to that tent house owner by paying the rent for 2 days. Similarly, in the IT companies also, nowadays, companies are not purchasing the infrastructure to maintain or to run the projects. Companies are going for cloud to get the infrastructure for rent. AWS is one of the famous cloud provider in the market that will provide you infrastructure which is required for your project development and for your project deployment. So we are going to learn AWS Cloud as part of our course. In AWS, we are going to understand 15 to 20 services we are going to learn in the AWS. Once AWS Cloud completed, then we will start with Devops Tools. DevOps is not a technology, guys. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a culture which is used to simplify development and operations of our application. As part of this DevOps, we are going to learn several tools like Git tool, Maven tool, Jenkins, Ansible, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, Grafana, Prometheus. Like that, there are several tools are available. DevOps tool chain. All those tools we are going to learn, which are required for our project as module 4. Once the DevOps tools completed, then we will implement these the DevOps practices by taking some projects. So now how people will implement this DevOps process for a project in the real time. In the same way, we are also going to develop the projects as part of our course so that you will get practical knowledge on DevOps and AWS. Once the real-time projects module completed, then we will start with interview guide. That means what are the interview questions which are frequently asking for DevOps and AWS engineers, how to prepare our resume, how to prepare the resume, how to apply for jobs in the Naukari, and how to answer the interview questions. Those things also we are going to explain as part of this course. So this is our course outline for DevOps with AWS. DevOps with AWS means we are going to perform DevOps operations using AWS Cloud. So to learn this DevOps and AWS, you need to have the knowledge on the Linux and little bit of shell scripting that is also going to cover as part of the course. So basically this course is called as Linux plus AWS plus DevOps. First we will learn the Linux, then we will learn the AWS, then we will learn the DevOps, then we will implement a few projects here, then we will prepare for interview, then we will attend the interviews to get that job. After completion of CI/CD pipeline also included in this. CI/CD pipelines also included, guys. Now, here, once you have completed all these concepts, all these modules in our course, you can keep 3 to 4 years experience on the DevOps and AWS to attend the interviews. Aram say you can manage the work related to 3 to 4 years of experience because everything is practical. Everything is practical because how I am using this DevOps AWS in my current project, in the same way, I'm going to discuss the concepts here. For every concept, I will give the use case also, how to use, when to use, why to use, all those things we are going to discuss. Then people may have a question, sir, what we need to have to start with this DevOps course? So laptop is mandatory for you. I suggest you to use 8 GB RAM laptop so that it would be little speed. What are the softwares that are required? You no need to bother about the softwares required to learn this course. What are the softwares are required? What softwares we need to use as part of the course? Everything will be explained in the class. Everything will be explained in the class. Sir, I don't know how to install the Maven. I don't know how to install the Git. I don't know how to install the Jenkins. You don't worry. Everything will be discussed from zero to hero level. All the installations, all the softwares, how to set up our machine, all the configurations that are required for our projects, everything will be discussed in detail from very beginning. So you just need to have one laptop which is little speed. So don't go with 2 GB RAMs and all. Minimum 4 GB and 8 GB is excellent. Now I am using a computer with 8 GB RAM, so it is little speed. So you also better to use 8 GB RAM machine so that you can practice the concepts easily in your computer. Practice is mandatory, guys. So now, sir, if I just attend the classes, then can I get the job? No, if you just attend the classes, then you will not get the job. After attending the classes, you need to practice also, then only you can attend the interview. Daily class will be there for 1 hour 15 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. So 8 to 9:15 or 8 to 9:30, the class will be available. 8 to 9:15, 8 to 9 class will happen. 9 to 9:15 doubts clarifications will be available daily. 1 hour class, 15 minutes doubts clarifications will be available. After the class completed, if you have any question, you can ask me immediately. Then I will resolve your doubts. Okay. Right. So laptop is the mandatory thing that everybody should have to practice. So timings are fixed, guys. Timings are not going to change. 8 to 9 class, 9 to 9:15 doubt session. Till end of the course, the timings are not going to change. Timings are fixed. Timings are fixed. 8 a.m. to 9:15. And another advantage is for every class, you will get the recorded video also. Once the class is completed, within 24 hours of time, you will get the recorded video also for a practice purpose. In particular day, if you miss the session, you no need to worry. Every class video also you are going to get within 24 hours of time due to some health issue or due to some office work or due to some personal reason, due to network problem or due to power problem. If you are unable to attend the class also, you no need to worry. You will get the recorded video from Ashok IT for this DevOps with AWS. Within every day, every class will be available for you within 24 hours. Okay, so today class is happening 8 to 9. Then within 24 hours of time, you will get that recorded video. You can watch it multiple times because the DevOps is mostly like of operations. We are going to work with the tools. When you are we are going to tell you how to install the tool, how to work with the tool and all, because we are having some experience. We may not get the issue while using the tools. If I get the issue and we know how to resolve that issue. But first time you are going to learn, you may face some difficulties while installing the tools or while using the tools. So if you get stuck up, you should be able to resolve that problem. You can watch the video and you can resolve it. That's why we are providing backup videos also for this course. Good. Are you clear with the learning path of this DevOps course? What we are going to learn in this? Guys, all of you, please confirm. Are you clear? Shall I move on to next slide? So you are clear with what are the prerequisites for this course and what is our course content. There are no specific prerequisites, guys. Anybody can attend this course. There are no prerequisites for this course. Anybody can attend this course. Basically, DevOps engine, if you want to learn the DevOps, you need to have some experience on the Linux. Most of the people don't know the Linux here. That's why Linux also included in the course. Linux shell scripting will be covered, then AWS, then DevOps, then projects, then interview preparation. The course duration is 3.5 months. Linux only will take 15 to 20 days of time. 15 to 20 days only Linux is going to take. 15 to 20 days. Then 45 days it will take for AWS services. 15 plus services we need to learn in the AWS to set up our infrastructure in the cloud. Then after DevOps. In the DevOps, mainly Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, they will take 1 month. Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes are most important tools. They will take 1 month of time. Jenkins, Docker, and Kubernetes. Docker and Kubernetes also included in the DevOps tools. I will show you what are the tools that I'm going to tell you. Fine. The course duration is 3.5 months, and every session backup video also you are going to get. Backup videos are available for 6 months access. Backup videos are available for 6 months access. All right. Next one. In the first module, what we are going to learn? In the first module, we are going to understand what is the DevOps. What is this DevOps? Why DevOps is having more demand? Why DevOps? What is the DevOps lifecycle? What is SDLC? Nothing but what is software development lifecycle? What is waterfall methodology? What is agile methodology? Currently in the industry, agile methodology is a trending. Currently in the industry, agile methodology is a trending to develop the projects. So I'm going to tell you all these details as part of introduction. Guys, if you are from non-IT background, first you have to understand these details, then only you can learn the DevOps. Otherwise, you can't understand the DevOps. So this introduction is very, 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 very important for non-IT people. Even for IT people also, to understand the purpose of the DevOps, you need to attend this module 1. Solid basics we are going to learn related to DevOps culture as part of the module 1. Now, once module 1 completed, then we'll go to module 2, that is our Linux operating system. You should have the strong knowledge in the Linux operating system to work as a DevOps engineer, because all your work in the company will be on the Linux machines only. So you should be strong in Linux operating system. What is operating system? Windows operating system available, Linux operating system available. What are the differences between Windows and Linux? We are going to understand. And Linux setup, how to set up a Linux machine, because already we have a computer and we are using Windows. Sir, do I need to purchase another computer for Linux? Not required. I will tell you how to set up the Linux and Windows in the same machine. Basically, we are going to do it from the cloud. And how to work with Linux commands, how to create the files in the Linux, how to manage file permissions, how to create user groups, how to copy the file, how to move the file. All the Linux commands we are going to learn. Grep command, sed command, chmod command, chown command, like this, cat command, cp command, mb command, ls command. There are several commands available. We are going to understand those commands. Then shell scripting. I will give the most priority for the shell scripting because as a DevOps engineer, you need to have some knowledge on the scripting. That scripting also will be covered as part of the course. So this is what you are going to learn in module 2, Linux. Read those points. Clear? Guys, are you getting the clarity what you are going to learn? Are you getting the clarity what you are going to learn? I'm not getting the response from the people. Yes. Next one. Coming to module 3, as I mentioned, AWS Cloud, Amazon Web Services. First, you need to understand what is cloud computing. What is cloud computing? What are the advantages of going for cloud? Infrastructure as a service versus platform as a service versus software as a service. These are called cloud services. IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. We will understand about these three terms. And AWS introduction. What is this AWS? Why AWS? And how to create account to use AWS Cloud. AWS console tour. That means what are the services available in the AWS and what is the purpose of each service in the AWS we are going to understand. So this is just an introduction part for AWS. Cloud computing, cloud advantages, cloud services, AWS introduction, how to create an account in the AWS for free tier, AWS console tour, AWS services overview. Once it is done, we are going to learn AWS services like regions and availability zones, AMIs, Amazon Machine Images, EC2, Elastic Block Storage, Load Balancer, Auto Scaling, S3 Buckets, Route 53, Lightsail, Relational Databases, DynamoDB, VPC, CloudWatch, CloudFormation, Email Services, and queue service, notification service, and billing overview. So like this, we are going to discuss 15 plus services in the AWS. I did not mention ECSE here, that is Elastic Container Service. How to run the Docker containers in the AWS, those things also we are going to learn. Guys, in the AWS, 200 plus services are available. AWS Cloud providing 200 plus services. Out of those, in the projects, we will use 10 to 15 services maximum. So here I'm going to cover 15 plus services in the AWS. After the services in the AWS, you can attempt AWS certification also. Cloud practitioner certification you can write. Cloud practitioner certification you can write. And if you want to attempt a solution architect, then I will give you some dumps. So you need to prepare those dumps also to attempt solution architect certification for AWS. Okay, you can attempt the certification also after these classes on the AWS. So these are the services we are going to learn. So due to space issue, I did not mention one service called ECS. ECS also will be covered. Elastic Container Service, which is used to run Docker containers in AWS Cloud. So this is what we will learn from AWS. This is more than sufficient to become a DevOps engineer, DevOps with AWS engineer. Just to go through these service names and understand what you are going to learn from AWS. Guys, any questions you have, I will take it at the end. The questions that you have, please note it down. I will give permission to speak out at the end of the session. So if you have any questions, you can ask me and I will clarify at the end of the session. Elastic Container Service, ECS, EKS, Lambdas also will be covered. AWS Lambda also will be covered. AWS Lambdas are used for implementing serverless computing. That serverless computing concept also will be covered as part of our course. ECS, ECR, EKS, and that Lambdas also will be covered here. Good. Next one, coming to DevOps tools. DevOps tools are very important here. Tools overview, role of DevOps engineer, working with Maven GitHub, working with Jenkins and SonarQube, how to work with Maven. Maven is a build tool to compile and package our Java based applications. GitHub that we are going to use as a source code repository. Then Jenkins and SonarQube. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool to create the pipelines for automating build and deployments. SonarQube, it is a code quality checking tool, code review tool. Then Docker and Kubernetes, ELK, Elasticsearch, Logstash, Kibana, Terraform, Ansible. Ansible also will be covered. I did not mention in this. Ansible also will be covered as part of our course. So these are the tools that we are going to learn. These are the tools we are going to learn from DevOps tool chain. Guys, remember, DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process to implement in the projects so that we can collaborate development and operational works in the project. So there are several tools that we need to learn to automate application build and deployment process by using DevOps. Maven, GitHub, Jenkins, SonarQube, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Terraform, Nexus, Apache Tomcat, ELK stack, all those things we are going to learn. Right. Here I have not mentioned Terraform, no, sorry, Ansible. Ansible also will be covered. Tomcat will be covered. Nexus will be covered. So 2 to 3 tools I have not mentioned here. I will add those things also for our syllabus. Got it. Could you please read this? DevOps tools. Yeah, let me add them. Yes, guys, now they are added. These are the things. Maven, GitHub, Jenkins, SonarQube, Docker and Kubernetes, Ansible and Terraform, Tomcat and Nexus. So these are the 2 things I have added now. These tools also part of our syllabus. Maven is a build tool which is used to compile and package our Java based applications. GitHub is a repository tool. Project source code will be stored in the repository. And working with the Jenkins and SonarQube. SonarQube is a code review. Programmers will be available to write the code. Now, once they have completed the coding, we need to review, is that code is working properly? Are they following the proper coding standards? Are there any vulnerabilities in the code? All those things we are going to check by using SonarQube. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool which is used to implement build and deployment process for our application. Build and deployment process for our application we can do by using this Jenkins. Docker is a containerization tool. Docker is a containerization tool, and Kubernetes is orchestration tool. So we are going to learn both Docker and Kubernetes. Ansible, it is used for configuration management for our project. Whatever the configurations that are required, that we can do by using Ansible. Earlier people used it to work with the Chef. Now Chef tool got outdated in the market, so we are going to learn Ansible for configuration. So Chef and Ansible both are for same purpose, configuration management. Here we are going to learn Ansible. Then Terraform, nothing but it is used for infrastructure as a code. Whatever the infrastructure that is required for the project, we can create that infrastructure by writing a code with Terraform. Apache Tomcat is a web server to run our applications. Nexus repositories also we are going to use. ELK for log monitoring, for application monitoring and log monitoring. Here I will tell you one tool called a New Relic. New Relic is used for application monitoring and application performance monitoring. We can learn by using New Relic. The New Relic also part of our syllabus. These are the tools we are going to learn. Next one, coming to projects. So we will implement multiple projects here. How to deploy the projects by using this DevOps with AWS. Not only Java, we will be practicing multiple projects here. How to do operations for Java application, how to do operations for Python front-end applications, and how to deploy Docker containers in the AWS cloud, how to set up Kubernetes cluster in the AWS cloud. All those details we are going to learn. These are the real-time projects that we are going to implement. In this module, you will get the practical knowledge how to set up the DevOps practices for our projects in the company. That practical knowledge you are going to get here. The practical knowledge you are going to get here in the project's implementation. It's not one technology, guys. Tomorrow, your company may be developing a project by using Java or .NET or Python or full stack development. So you need to have the experience with multiple technology specific projects, not single technology. You are going to work on multiple projects. So tomorrow, generally, what will happen in the companies? For every project, one DevOps team will not be available. For multiple projects, a DevOps team will be available. As a DevOps team, you need to manage multiple projects in the company. Some projects may be Java, some projects may be .NET, some projects may be Python, some projects may be with a full stack. So you should have the experience, or you should be able to work on multiple technology specific projects. So here also we are going to learn with the multiple technologies. Then the final one is interview guide. In this interview guide, how to prepare a resume as a DevOps engineer or as a AWS engineer or DevOps with AWS. Guys, here you can try for 3 types of jobs. One is AWS engineer. You can, after AWS Linux and AWS completed, you can prepare the resume as a AWS cloud expert and you can attend the interview. That is the first attempt you can do. Second attempt, as a DevOps engineer, you can attend the interview. And combination DevOps with AWS also you can attend. So 3 types of jobs you can apply. How to prepare the resume to apply for the jobs, and frequently asked interview questions we are going to provide. If you want, we can conduct a mock interview also. That means before going to give the real interview in the company, our technical experts will call you and will conduct a telephonic interview for you. That is a mock interview. For practice purpose, we can conduct the mock interviews for you. Job assistance. Job assistance means to get the job, whatever the help that is required for you, we are going to provide that. And some companies are coming to our Ashok IT. We have some client companies. Whenever there is a requirement in the client company, then we will inform you to attend the interview in that company. Okay. Job assistance also we are going to provide as part of this course. We will give all the support to get the job. How to attend the interviews. If there are any companies are having the requirement, We will inform you about those companies also. And once you join in this batch, right, as I told you, daily live class will be available. Daily live class will be available 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. 8 to 9 class will happen. 9 to 9:15 doubts clarifications will be available. Course duration is 3.5 months. Live classes plus backup videos will be available. Within 24 hours of time, you will get the class video for revision purpose and you can practice. Laptop is mandatory to attend this course because every day practicals will be available. Only in the module 1, theory will be available. Only in the module 1, theory will be available. And once the module 1 is completed, 4 to 5 days it will take to complete the module 1. This is just a theoretical part, introduction part. Once the module 1 is completed, when I start the Linux, then by that time you should have a laptop because everything you need to practice. If a class happened for 1 hour, you need to practice that class for 2 hours of time because we are teaching with experience. Now you are first time learning. So it will take time for you to digest that content. It will take time for you to understand that concept. So you need to do more practice. If I take a class for 1 hour, then you need to practice that for minimum 2 hours every day. Classes will be available Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday classes will be available. Sometimes Sunday classes also will be available. If the course is going slow, then we will conduct the classes on Sundays also. Sometimes not every Sunday, guys. We will tell you when the class is there on Sunday. We will inform you if the class is there on Sunday. Okay, now let's see here. The course is DevOps with AWS. Now start date from today, 9th June 2022. No more demo sessions. The classes are getting quick start from today itself. Now daily class timings. Daily it is from 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. IST. Class timings are not going to change till end of the course. It is fixed timing, 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. IST. The course duration is 3.5 months. The course duration 3.5 months. What you are going to learn? Linux, AWS, and DevOps. These 3 modules you are going to learn as part of this. Linux, DevOps, AWS plus projects. You are going to learn from here. Now, here your trainer is myself. My name is Ashok. I am currently working in the company as a technical lead. Then coming to course mode, it is online through Zoom classes. The course mode is online through Zoom classes. Classes are going to happen Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday, class weekly 6 days classes will be available. Sometimes class will be there on Sunday also. If the course is, because the content is very huge. The content is very huge. If the classes, if the syllabus is getting late, because I cannot complete the syllabus as per my plan. I need to check how much you are able to understand and how much you are able to practice. If you are able to understand the concept and if you are able to practice, then syllabus will be completed within the timeline, that is 3.5 months. If you guys are slow in practicing the concepts, if you want me to explain the concepts once again, then it may take some time. Then at that time, if I feel that the syllabus is running slow, the duration is, we are unable to reach the target, then we will take some special classes on Sunday also. Long weekend workshops we can conduct on Sunday. But regularly, Monday to Saturday classes will be available. Sundays are optional. Not every Sunday, monthly 1 Sunday or 2 Sundays I'm going to take. Right, it's online classes. Coming to course fees, the course fees is 15,000 INR. Live classes, class notes, soft copy material will be available, and backup videos also will be available. Videos will be given to you for 6 months. Videos will be given to you for 6 months. And Telegram group will be created for discussion. Telegram group for discussions. Whenever you are practicing, you may get some doubt because once our classes are completed, my office work will start. So I may not be available to answer you in my office work timing. So that's the reason I'm going to create one Telegram group for our batch people for discussions. So all the people who are belongs to DevOps batch will be added to one Telegram group. So if you have any questions, then you can discuss in Telegram group. So let me show you how that group will be maintained now. So if you see here, there is a Telegram group available for evening 8:30 p.m. One DevOps batch is running. Evening at 8:30 p.m. one DevOps batch is running. So like this, people will be discussing the doubts and any assignment that I want to give you. All those details I'm going to post in the Telegram. So assignment, yesterday I have given you assignment for the people related to Jenkins. So in the evening 8:30 p.m. we are working on Jenkins software. For them, Linux completed, AWS completed, and DevOps Maven completed, Git completed. Jenkins we are discussing for them. Jenkins. So yesterday we have worked on some Jenkins jobs creation to deploy our applications. So like this, a Telegram group will be available for you to practice. Now, how we are going to do this Jenkins deployments? When I'm using a tool, I will give you screenshots like this, how to set up the Jenkins tool, how to create the jobs in the Jenkins, everything we are going to provide you in the Telegram. How to create a Jenkins job. So this is the job we have created in the 8:30 batch. Developers will push the code to Git repository. Jenkins software will be available, which will take the code from the Git and it will interact with the Maven to do the build and packaging. Once it is done, that Jenkins is going to deploy the project to Tomcat server, Apache Tomcat. This is the DevOps job creations. Like this, everything we are going to discuss practically. And the Telegram group will be available for you for doubts, clarifications, anything that you need to discuss with your batch people. Then in that group, we can have the discussion for doubts, clarification, any class updates. If any particular day class is not available or any assignment, that updates you are going to get from Telegram. And coming to class notes, sir, how we will get the class notes for our batch? How we will get the class notes for our batch? For the class notes, we have our portal ready, guys. In our Ashok IT website, the portal is available. Now, once you have enrolled for this batch, you will get the access for Ashok IT portal. Once you log in into our website, you can go to dashboard. My courses option will be available. In the My Courses, whichever the courses you have enrolled, those courses will be displayed for you in the My Courses. Now, if you click on this AWS, so AWS notes, every day class notes will be available here. Now you see on 8th June, I have uploaded working with the Docker in AWS EC2. This is the yesterday session. Click on the download button. The Docker class notes is available in the website. These notes daily after the class is completed, we are going to upload in our website. You can save these notes into your local system. The notes is lifetime access for you. If you click on this download button, it will open in the new tab. Then do Control S. That notes you can save into your laptop or your computer. That notes is lifetime access for you. Everyday class notes will be available, and Zoom link also you can access from this portal directly. You no need to contact the management people also for the Zoom links, for Telegram links and all. Everything will be available for you in our Ashok IT portal. Zoom link you can access from here. Class notes you can access from here. Telegram group you can access from here. This portal access you will get within 1 or 2 days of time. Once the enrollment is completed, then we will give you portal access from where you can download the class notes, and Telegram group will be available for group discussions. Anything that we want to discuss with our class members, then we are going to use that Telegram group. Are you clear with all these details? Course start date, course started today. Today is the first session. Today I'm just giving you details about the course. What is this course is all about? What are the prerequisites? What you are going to learn in this course? What is the course start date? What are the class timings? What is the duration of this course? What we are going to learn in this course? Who is your trainer? How the classes will be conducted? what is the course fees, and Telegram group and class notes, how to access class notes. Are you guys clear with all these details now? Are you guys clear with all these details now? Yes. Now, some people may ask a question, sir, when to do the payment? You no need to do the payment immediately. You can attend 3 classes for free. You can attend 3 classes for free. So after attending the 3 classes, then you can understand how I'm explaining, how is my explanation, how is the quality. So once you attend 3 free classes, then you will understand whether to join this course or not. If you like our content, if you like our explanation, then only you can do the payment and you can join immediately. You no need to do the payment. You can attend 3 classes for free of cost. And not only here, you can attend the demos in the other institutes also. You can compare the content and you can compare the quality. If you really feel that this is worthy, then only you can do the payment and you can join. Got it? Because we have that confidence on our subject. Yeah, sir, I'm a Java developer. I explained about the backup videos, right? Someone is asking, will you provide the backup videos? Malik. Malik, you are asking about backup videos. Yes, backup videos will provide for 6 months access. We will tell you from where you need to access the backup videos. Every class will be available for you within 24 hours of time. Every class will be available for you within 24 hours of time. Why 50 days demo classes? Why 50 days demo classes, Ram Prasad? What are 50 days demos? There is no demo here. Directly classes are going to start. Directly classes are going to start. Tomorrow I will tell you what is DevOps. No more demo sessions. The regular classes are going to start from tomorrow. The regular classes are going to start from tomorrow. You can attend 3 regular classes for free. It doesn't mean that there are demos. These are regular classes. You can attend 3 classes for free of cost. That's it. So demos means explaining about what is the course content, what is the syllabus, what are the prerequisites. Already I have completed that discussion today. So no need to waste the time. So from tomorrow, directly we are going to start with our module 1. You can attend 3 classes for free. ठीक है. Kavita, congratulations, Kavita. Kavita is Java student. She got the job. All good. Clear with all the details now. You guys can join the class tomorrow sharp at 8 a.m. with the same Zoom link. So tomorrow I'm going to give the introduction part for DevOps. What is DevOps? Why DevOps? DevOps lifecycle. Module 1 is going to start from tomorrow. Tomorrow class will start at sharp 8 a.m. From tomorrow onwards, regular classes are going to start. You can attend 3 classes for free. Okay, guys. Thank you.